Bulldog, my motherfucking pet. I pointed at you and tell that motherfucker fetch. I'm fucking her good, she got her legs on my neck. I get pussy mouth and ass, call that bitch.
Yeah, I'm making a response video to Mo and cameraman because y'all had me on one, okay? And y'all were talking about domestic violence. It's really a serious matter, but I do like how somebody's on, there's people out here that can address it and everything like that. But it was something very funny that Mr. Cameraman said. There's no way that you can tell, like, this person, like, I don't know, his fist is kind of thick. I think he might potentially whoop my ass one of these days. I don't know. Or he got like I think that after you get to know somebody, the first date's always the best date. There's a lot of things that you got to look for at a first date. Like, one thing I would look for is like a controlling tone in the voice. Like, oh, you listen to me. You do what I say. No, let me order your food or some shit like that. I'm like, okay, hold up. This nigga is potentially, crazy. Like, why do women stay with guys that beat them up? I don't know. To me, I think it's like an insecurity thing. Like, they just don't want to be alone. That's how I look at it. Like, they just don't want to be alone. Like, not saying they're desperate, but kind of they are. They don't want to be alone. A lot of women, they feel like they need that like father figure that they didn't have, and they just they think that it's okay. But all they need is for someone to tell them, hey, this ain't, you don't need that, you don't need to do that. But if you're too weak, if you're not strong enough, you're not ever going to get out of that situation. If you're too weak, you ain't going to never make it. But I'm a strong person. I sometimes, I wear my heart on my shoulder sometimes, and I'm caring, but you really have to be strong and aggressive to make it in this world. It's a fact. And the weak just get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Or they're so quiet. They don't have a voice. They don't ever speak up. So of course someone's gonna come along that know that they can dominate that person, and they're like, oh, I can make this bitch do whatever I want her to do. Bitch, kiss my feet. Like Malcolm X, he was like, kiss my feet. she did it. Go make me a sandwich. But honestly, when it comes to domestic violence and a nigga raising his voice and about to hit somebody, like Mo said, we wasn't raised like that. Like, we wasn't raised to just sit there and be like, okay, daddy. No, I don't think so. You gonna raise your voice at me? You gonna raise your hand? We ain't married no more, nigga. Alimony, child support. Boom. Get the fuck out of my face. Basically, I ain't gonna be with somebody that's threatening me and whooping my ass every day. That's just me. You can tell a person that's weak just by talking, really looking at them. They're always holding their head down. They say few words, but it's really not nothing. I'm not dissing. They didn't grow up how I grew up. They didn't grow up how, me and Mo was taught to, be tough. And if we at school and we got into a fight, and if somebody whooped our ass, you better believe our dad will be taking our ass back up to the school to fight them again. And if we get our ass beat, he's whooping our ass. You see what I'm saying? That's how tough we were. We were raised to be tough. We grew up in the hood. Nigga, we grew up in the hood, in the ghetto, in the ghetto. So you really gotta be tough out there. You really gotta have this suit of armor on every day, because there's so many people that's waiting to pull your card, and it's just a fact. But that's probably why we are who we are today. We're strong women. That's just how we are. I've had friends that had issues like that, and they just told me that I don't want to be alone. I just I really love him. He only hits me when I make him mad. And I'm like, do you realize what you just said? But I'm not in her situation. I don't know what's going on. I'm on the outside looking in. I just know I couldn't be with no man that hit me. You raise your hand to me one time, that's it. I mean, if you raise your voice too loud, that's it for me. I'm okay. That was no. That's a no. That's just how I feel about that. Another good point you said is if he don't hit me, that means he don't love me. Bitch, you crazy. you done lost your motherfucking mind. You is desperate if you gonna say some shit like that. You know, like who want they ass beat? Unless you got like some kind of secret motherfucking fetish, then that's something, I don't know. That's like some shit you gotta go figure out on your own. Because a lot of females, like, they like being like hit and punched and like but candlestick burned on their ass and stuff. They might actually like it. They might actually want to be with the dude because they like that fetish. Like, oh yeah, hit me harder. You know, that's like some crazy ass. Man, that's like some that's on some crazy shit right there. That's some crazy sadistic type sick ass sicko shit right there. But you know what? Like on some real shit, you know, it's like it is a lot of women that are so deep in the relationship to where like they just can't get out. Like they feel like there's no way out. And you know, that's why, you know, people should be honest, or if they see a friend in need, they should definitely go and talk to them and try to help them out of their situation. Now, don't get involved, okay? Because you might get your ass punched. I'm just saying, you know, you gonna get involved and jump in front of the punch for your homegirl and shit, you know, you might fuck around and get your jaw fucked up. I mean, if she about to be killed, or if I'm witnessing like my friend getting hurt, you know, she about to be murdered, you know, of course I gotta, you know, call 911. But that's not even funny. But basically what I'm saying is that, you know, domestic violence is so serious, and you know, there is a war on women out there. But you know, I'm not gonna tell a woman to sit down and just take it. You know, Mo, you said that, you know, if a woman's bold enough to fight, they bold enough to get knocked out. That's true, but you gotta defend yourself. If it's a man, woman, dog, bear, alligator, shark, whatever it is, you know, you gotta defend yourself. It's a fact. And if some nigga gonna put his hands on you, you gotta pull a Ike and Tina. You know, the Ike and Tina towards the end of the movie where she pulled her that shoe was like bam bam, you know, popping her in the head. You know, she had enough. That's, you know what, that's a good movie. That's the perfect movie to reference this video to. That freaking what's love got to do with it? I don't know. Because the way she fought back at the end, I was just like, yes, get him, girl. You know, they both look fucked up, but at least she fought back and she showed him, like, you know, nigga, I ain't about to sit here and take this. Any kind of domestic violence, you know, cases can end up in death. So you definitely need to get yourself out of the situation completely. Remove yourself from the situation, point blank. Especially if you got kids, remove yourself from the situation. Domestic violence is a serious issue. I'm glad you guys brought that up tonight. You guys were hilarious. Oh my god, you had me rolling. Especially the cameraman, you know, with them G-Look glasses, you know, that's like some straight Cali stuff. And I'm digging the bandana too. It's pretty cool. I like your chemistry together, Mo and the cameraman. That's what I'm gonna call you, Mo and the cameraman. I like you guys' chemistry. But to end this, I want to end this on the pimping shit you was talking about. I agree with Mo. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be out there sucking some dick and doing all this shit, putting in work, nigga. That's work. Having to do all that to all, you know, all them clients you got to do all night long, and you sucking dick, and you know, you doggy style, and this dude want it this way, that dude want it that way. And you know, you making your money, you gotta go hand it over to some pimp. Miss me with that, nigga. That will be my money. I mean, I don't need your protection that bad. Miss 9mm is my protection. Put it like that. I don't need your help like that. Quote unquote, that's why prostitutes have pimps, because pimps are their protection. But the pimps is the one that's beating their ass, so I'm kind of confused right there. How the fuck they protecting you and they whooping your bitch where my money at? Ain't you supposed to be? I'm paying you to protect me, and you whooping my ass? Like, where my money at? Like, what? Somewhere along the lines, this got confused. Like, they got the game twisted. The pimp did, because he just was like, he took that shit and ran with it. She didn't even go back to the contract and look at the contract. You know, she just went on ahead with it. Like, I guess this was supposed to happen to me. I guess this in the fine print. My security guard, my bodyguard is supposed to be taking all my money. Nigga, I'm paying you. I'm paying you for protection. No. So that got all twisted up. But yeah. But that's it. You guys did a great video tonight, and can't wait till the next video. Alright. Bye. Peace and love.
Load up the choppers like it's December 31st. Roll up and cock it and hit them niggas where it hurts. If I die today, remember me like John Lennon.